Judge Brett Kavanaugh is a longtime enemy of the environment. His past decisions make it clear that he will be an extreme right-wing justice on the Supreme Court and side with polluters over the health and well-being of the American people. Kavanaugh is known for a common refrain he uses in his written decisions: the Environmental Protection Agency has exceeded its authority. If he is allowed to become a Supreme Court justice, we can expect him to be skeptical of an environmental protection agency that actually protects the environment. Just a year ago, Judge Kavanaugh sided with chemical manufacturers against the EPA. He wrote that the EPA had exceeded its authority to regulate a group of powerful greenhouse gases known as HFCs, or hydrofluorocarbons. HFCs are thousands of times more powerful than carbon dioxide at trapping planet-warming heat. That decision had a real impact on the EPA's ability to fight climate change. In 2014, Kavanaugh ruled that carbon monoxide limits set in 1971 and 1985 didn't need to be updated, even though carbon monoxide is a dangerous air pollutant that the EPA has the authority to regulate under the Clean Air Act. Breathing air with a high concentration of carbon monoxide reduces the amount of oxygen in the bloodstream carried to vital organs like your heart and your brain. At very high levels, carbon monoxide can cause serious health issues and even death. In 2012 and again in 2013, Kavanaugh sided with electric power companies in gutting EPA rules regulating air pollution, arguing again that the EPA had exceeded its authority. Eventually, the Supreme Court, including Justice Kennedy, reversed Kavanaugh's decision. And it isn't just the existing record of past decisions that Kavanaugh has written that are so concerning. There are real, serious environmental cases that could come before the Supreme Court very soon. One that we know is coming to the Supreme Court is a case regarding a species of endangered frog called the Dusky Gopher Frog. Based on Kavanaugh's past record on the Endangered Species Act, it's safe to assume that he will again side with corporate interests over our environment. And it's not just cute frogs that are at risk. His nomination will embolden polluters all across the country to bring cases to the Supreme Court that they know they can win with a right-wing justice like Kavanaugh. Judge Kavanaugh's ability to impact environmental protections could last for decades. It's vital that those of us who care about the environment and human health, about fighting climate change, and about leaving a planet that is livable for our children and grandchildren come together to do everything we can to defeat Judge Kavanaugh's nomination for the United States Supreme Court.